In this video, you will learn how to extend a due date for a quiz or exam that has release conditions. So what you want to do is you want to locate the module where you have built the quiz or the exam, and then you want to open up the module by clicking on the picture. And then you may have to scroll down depending on what you see on your screen, but if you don't see the content, scroll down. Then once you find the quiz or the exam, click on the title. Once you've clicked on the title, your next step is to click on submissions, and it's going to be directly underneath the title. Then I am going to have my roster loaded, give it sometimes a moment. All right, so my roster has loaded, and then you want to locate the student who needs the release conditions extended for them. So I'm going to, once I have located the student, then I'm going to go all the way to the end of their row, and I'm going to click on the ellipses. And then once I've clicked on the ellipses, you're actually going to see this panel, or really this pop-up window appear. And what you want to do is you want to click Add or Edit Exceptions, and you will see this panel appear. And then the first thing you want to do is go to where you see assessment due date, and you want to click on the calendar icon. It'll bring up the month that we're currently in or you're currently in. If this isn't the right month, use the arrow to go to the right month. And inside, when you are in the month you need to be in, you need to click on the correct date. So for example, I'm going to select June 13th, and to select it, I just click on the date, and then I am going to click the clock. This is only if you need to make adjustments to the due time. You just click the clock, how I just did, and I can use the arrow for the hour, minute, and AM and PM if needed. Once you've made your adjustments, click on the white space to the right of assessment due date. Then what you want to do is you want to then adjust the window availability or the release conditions for the student. So you want to start with the day the quiz will open. So to do so, I click the box to the left of Access From. It will always give me the date I'm in or the date that I have turned this on. And what I can do is I can click the calendar. And remember, this will, just like the due date, it will cause the month to be the month we're currently in. If you do not need this month, use the arrow to get to the next one. But once you're in the month you need, then you click on the day that is correct, and then you click on the clock to make your adjustments. So you just go ahead and use the arrows to make the adjustments. So for example, I want this to open up at 9, and I'm going to use the arrows for the minute. Actually, I want this to open up at 2. So I'm just going to use my arrows to make my adjustments. I want this to open up at 2:30. And once I'm at the correct time, I click on the white space above 2:30. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the box to the left of Access Until to close the exam off to the students. And if you're looking to do the same date, just please remember, I'm just going to use the calendar to change the date. Just please remember, it cannot be at the same time that the exam is due. So for example, I would have to make it just 1 minute after the due date. Then once I have my new release conditions set and I have the correct due date, I'm actually going to go ahead and change the Access From really quickly. Actually, no, that's good. And then once I have the correct due date and time and I've made all my adjustments as you just saw, I'm going to come to the bottom right corner and I'm going to click on Save, and I'm going to see the icon that has a clock that indicates that the student has new release conditions and due date. So this is how you extend the due date and apply new release conditions for just one student on a quiz or exam. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.